Hi, I'm Atiz, and this is part 2 for the NFC East, and this one's the Eagles. So in my last video, I forgot to mention that there will be 5 parts for each division. 1 part for each team, and then 1 part for which team I think will win the division. So this one's for the Eagles. The Eagles offense. So Carson Wentz is their number 1 QB on the depth chart, but the Eagles did draft Jalen Hurts in 2020, and Jalen Hurts, I feel like, will probably get playing time in 2020-21 season, because as we have seen, Carson Wentz is one of the most injury-prone QBs in the league right now, so maybe we can see Jalen Hurts play. So they have a young running back in Miles Sanders, and he started to heat up towards the end of the year, because at the start of the year, he was pretty quiet, right? No one really knew his name. But then towards the end, he started to get better and better. So hopefully we can see what he had at the end for this whole year. They have one of the best tight ends in the league. In my opinion, top 3 tight end. They have Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz, man. That guy, he's super strong. Man, Zach Ertz. Not really much more to say. He's Zach Ertz. And then for their wide receivers, Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson are their top 2 wide receivers, and both wide receivers have lots of experience. And Deshaun Jackson is back on the Eagles, and oh man, when he was on the Eagles, he was insane. So let's see if Deshaun Jackson, well, maybe not return back to his old form because he was much younger, but maybe he can just get part of that. And as I've already said, they both have lots of experience. Because I believe Alshon Jeffrey was drafted in 2012, and Deshaun Jackson was drafted even earlier. Now J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Sorry if I butchered his name. He was drafted in 2019, and he was in the second round, mid to late second round pick. He does have a lot of potential. Hey, and that's 2 players from Stanford already, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and Zach Ertz. So he's a very, very young wide receiver who seems to have lots of potential. And I feel like he may not have had the greatest year this year, but maybe he can turn into something way bigger and become a big name. Jalen Reagor was the Eagles' first round pick in 2020. So Jalen Reagor, hopefully he can bring some extra help to the receiving core. That we've already seen. The Eagles, they have a pretty decent receiving core with Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson, and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. So let's see what Jalen Reagor can bring as well. They have Marquise Goodwin, speedy guy, but as we've seen, speed doesn't mean everything. And then they have Jason Kelce, and he's one of the best centers in the league. Now the Eagles' defense. They need help in the secondary, but they did get Darius Slay from the Lions, which is some good help. And he can maybe bring some experience. He has experience, so maybe he can help out the secondary in that as well. They have their D-line is stacked. They have 2 great defensive linemen. Fletcher Cox, one of the best defensive linemen, and Brandon Graham. But then their linebackers, the Eagles don't have the greatest linebackers of all time, so their secondary and linebackers are what they're lacking mainly, but they do still have Darius Slay, which is better than nothing. Yeah, he's actually very good. Now the Eagles coaching. So Doug Peterson is still their head coach, and he was, I believe, their head coach when they won the Super Bowl, so hey, let's see what Doug Peterson can do. Mike Groh is back. Sorry if I butchered his name, but I believe he was their wide receiver coach as well when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, so let's see what Mike Groh can do. And Jim Schwartz stays as their defensive coordinator, and Mike Groh is their offensive coordinator. So I know this was a short video, but thank you for watching.